Hey everyone, I am checking in from Asia. I'm going to be traveling through Thailand, Vietnam, and Hawaii, and I want to take you with me, so be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Let's start off with a video on how I meal prepped and packed for such a long flight, and otherwise hit those seatbelts because we're going on a field trip. Let the food prep for the plane commence. I have pretty much, believe it or not, you guys, I'm actually going to be bringing all of these things. But it looks like chaos right now because a lot of it's in really big containers. So this is actually also food for all day today, all day tomorrow, and then about a day and a half of flying. So a lot of this will actually be cut down. What we're going to do is we're literally going to make magic happen. There's a couple things here that are absolutely key for me when it comes to traveling. I have thankfully been able to travel quite a bit in my life. It's also something I just really love to do. I just don't want to spend my money on shit anymore, you know? I really just want to see the world. Honestly, fun fact about me, I would get a very small house and just put it on some land somewhere and spend a lot of the year traveling. That's one thing Steph and I are really similar on. We both really like to travel. So anyways, these are a couple of things that I absolutely take with me anytime I go on a plane. All right, number one, these squeezy bottles. They're, I think from the dollar store, but they're already made. I mean, they say on them 59 milliliters, but they're made so that whatever liquid you put in here is going to be under the allotment of basically what you're allowed to take on a plane. So I usually put sugar-free ketchup in here because even the smallest sugar-free ketchup I can find is pretty big. But then this year I was super pumped to find, first time I've seen this. So I don't know if you guys have had Melinda's before, but man, her sauces are legit. I love the Thai sweet chili, and I actually haven't tried the habanero honey mustard, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. And we bought it, so we're going with it. But these are super macro friendly. And look at these. These are perfect. They're only, again, 59 milliliters. So I literally am bringing 3 of the Thai sweet chili. I'm actually going to throw a couple of these in my luggage, but for the plane, I'm bringing 1 Thai sweet chili and 1 habanero honey mustard. And that is going to literally, as the Spice Girl said, spice up my life, bitch. The other thing I always travel with are these containers. I feel like these have gotten really popular in the last little bit, which is sick. I love that for everyone, but they're phenomenal. So first of all, silicone. I have tried to step away a little bit from plastic, at least when it comes to reheating my food. I love these because they're nice and colorful. The biggest thing is they are collapsible, which we took these to Hawaii with us last year. Literally anytime I travel, just in my day-to-day life, my meal prep as well, because yeah, when they're full, I mean they're full, but when they're done, you collapse them down, bitch, and they take up no space in your luggage at all. They're way lighter than glass. They also are not gonna, you would have to literally pierce these to break them, and the plastic ones, you drop them the wrong way, they hit an edge off of something, and they're broken. Another thing I always travel with are these tuna packs. I'm actually a fan of tuna, so that works. We do not eat shit we don't like around here. So these are phenomenal because no liquid, non-perishable. So these are actually my backup for this trip. I'm not necessarily planning to have these on the plane, but when we initially land in Thailand, I'm not sure how quick I'm gonna be able to get some food prep going on. So these are probably what I'm gonna use at least the first afternoon while we're there and figuring stuff out. And then I'm also bringing cream of rice. This is super handy for me. I'm not planning to use it every day, but just when we're on the run or when we're taking a train overnight, likely I'm gonna have to do some meal prep for that. And this is so easy because all I really need is hot water, ideally a microwave, and I'm good to go. So I'm actually gonna throw this in my luggage because I'm not planning to have this on the plane, but cream of rice is almost always something I travel with too. And then protein. So I'm going with chocolate lava cake because honestly, when I'm traveling, I just want something that I know is going to be good in everything. So in my cream of rice, in my yogurt, in a coffee, in a shake, literally this is the shit. Now I already separated my portion. So I've already done some research with going to Asia, it's going to be the biggest culture change. So I did look up, obviously they have supplement stores there, but I thought at least for like, you know, the first few days, again, I want some protein. So this is like 10 scoops of protein. I have honestly, any supplements I always bring with me on like my carry-on, because if they have questions, I want to be able to answer it. I've literally never had an issue bringing protein powder, bringing creatine, essential amino acids. Like when we've done Cuba, I literally brought enough stuff with me for like 3 weeks. Sometimes, like I've actually peeled the label off and stuck it on as well. So again, I just feel like if you're more than willing to tell them what they want to know, then it's gonna go better than you think. Oh, and then the last thing, I almost always bring peanut butter powder with me wherever I go. This is actually not super common, like all over the world. And this is just like awesome. First of all, it tastes really, really good. It's powder, so you don't have to worry about the liquid. It's also light because it's powder, like just nice for a snack or easy protein idea. Again, you can mix this into shakes. You can mix it with your yogurt. I will literally, right now I've been on a big kick with my intra workout. So I have a banana with a little bit of peanut butter powder that I bring to the gym with me, mix it with some water. So it's literally a spread and I'm having like banana and peanut butter at the gym. Now, let the prep begin. Look at this. I took that huge mess you guys saw, and yes, we did change kitchens, which I'll explain in a second. Look at how nicely color-coded these Tupperwares are. I told you guys, I love, these are absolutely my favorite Tupperwares. It just looks, it gives me so much joy looking at this. And honestly, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with myself. If you've traveled, you know how it is. There's so many things you forget to do at the house. There's so many things you're thinking of. You know, we're loading up the dog. I'm trying to clean the house because I'm one of those people who definitely like to leave my house clean when I go away. The OCD in me, it satisfies that. And I'm really glad I did because it came out so well. Now here's the thing. This is a lot of food, right? We're pretty much traveling for like 2 days. So first thing, you got to keep it simple. I'm not doing different meals. I literally made the same meals twice, and that makes it really easy, especially for cooking and prepping. This is what we got. Pork, broccoli, and some potatoes in there that are nicely seasoned. This one, the exact same thing, but I had some leftover asparagus that I threw in there. This is kind of like my odd meal or my snack each day. So we have raspberries, blackberries, and some chicken. And then I will also be having 2 eggs with each of these meals. So like 4 eggs total. Eggs, look at all these hard-boiled eggs in their own plastic bag. Thankfully, eggs are great like that. And then we've got like our pasta meal for the day. So this isn't I guess like traditional style pasta. I've actually been really loving Hearts of Palm noodles. If you've never tried them before, they're really good. Super nice for a low carb option. So again, some really nice sauce in there. Hearts of Palm pasta, broccoli. You guys can see I'm a big broccoli fan, and honestly it keeps super well. And we're doing shrimp with this one. And then probably one of my favorite meals, I don't have the crackers out here, but I am also bringing crackers, is avocado with eggs that I will mash down. One of these containers will at least be empty. I will mash the eggs up. I spread avocados onto my rice cakes and then top it off with the eggs. Super filling, super micronutrient dense. The big thing I recommend doing anytime you're traveling, and let's say like I'm not going to separate this into 3 separate containers for 3 days. Just write your total gram amount, and then as you deduct it, you can reweigh it out and figure out exactly how much that you used. And then I did wind up splitting up my supplements. I put the rest in my suitcase, and this is just what I'll need over the travel days. Then we got a bonus container. So honestly, this was just like leftover food that I didn't use here. And in case I get a little bit extra hungry or my man is hungry, we will have this. It's pretty much just protein. We got a little bit of veggies to snack on, and then again my sugar-free ketchup and sauces. So honestly, I don't even like meal prep this nicely when I'm at home meal prepping. So again, I'm like pretty pumped with myself. But this will take me to pretty much when I land, which is exactly what you want as well. I'm sure a lot of you guys are like, how are you gonna be able to fly with all that stuff? Here's the thing, the airport really only cares about liquids, which we don't have any liquids in here. And when it comes to things like the avocado, which is from a seed, even the raspberries, blackberries, pretty much everything that I'm bringing. The big thing when you travel is that you can't land with those foods. So anything you eat in the air is considered like free territory. They're not gonna pin you on. But if you land with things like avocados, bananas, fruit, shrimp, that you can't do. So I'll definitely just make sure to eat all of this.